You're a weirdo, Shay. Sometimes you're a little bit of a weirdo, I'm gonna be honest. Man. I mean, you have some wood and stuff, but... Alright, what's next here? What is next here, though? What? Whoa, camera. Stop. They could be worth going out. Wind! Whoa! So that's a, we could always not go after those right now. Like, it's not gonna... Like, we can go there from here anytime we want. Maybe we should just go around, capture the fort. And be on our merry way. There's gold in these parts, you say? Is that so? But we might just leave it be for now. Yeah, another tough-ish ship. Another semi-tough one. Way up. Yeah, time to keep on pumping shots into this. Well, I aggroed you too, apparently. Oh, I missed. Whoa, what kind of spin is that? Oh my goodness. What kind of mods do you have on your ship, huh? What kind of mods are you running? Ones that aren't exactly fair. Yeah, and you've got rear cannons. I wish I had rear cannons rather than the fire, but what you gonna do? Yeah, I'll get like a smidge of resources from these guys, I suppose. I'll get a smidge from them. Boop. Yeah. We can take them down without too much trouble here. It seems. I do love how we have 2 volleys now. That is quite nice. Having 2 whole volleys. So much extra damage. Well. And there you have it. And there you have it. Yeah, we'll get like a smidge of wood and metal and stuff. Because it is things that we need. They are things we're gonna want to get. To max out our ship. Really? Oop, that's Juan. You know, that's the thing about jokes about Mexican names. Once you've heard Juan, you've heard him all. Well, maybe more so like Latin American Spanish names, I guess. Technically. I don't know if that's a more common name in that area or what it is. I don't know, but the joke stands all the same, I guess. Boopity bop. There we go. We require your smidge of resources. This is what we need. We shall take them. We don't need any more brigs sent to the fleet. So I don't think any more brigs are getting the hat. Yeah, we'll repair the Morgan before the fort battle. So is this gonna be like the last level 3 fort we have in the world? Like, is that level 3? Yeah, nothing there or anything like that. Like, there's a level 3 thing that we have to do, like, in person with Shay. Yeah, so there's only 2 level 3 naval forts in the world in this game. 1 per each of those areas, it seems like. So let's go capture the second one. This is what we must do. Let's go get the second one of them. Alright, hold 8 aboard. Here we go. Consider yourself about to be boarded. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely zoom in when we can. Don't want to miss the opportunities to do that anymore now that I know that's a thing I can do. Whoa, there's like a whole bunch of you there. Come on. Come on. Boop. We can just fire a bunch of general shots in there and hope that one lands. Cool. And then we'll just like salvage you, I guess. May as well. Like, we don't particularly need the funds. We keep on making so much bank off of all these investments that we've made and stuff, but we don't really have anything else to do with it. I guess we could lower our wanted level. That's what we could do. How high is it right now? Wow. I have allergies to raising it, apparently. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Let us deco the Morgan in new finery. We can do that later. We've decked the Morgan in a lot of finery. There's still a smidge more finery to go. But for now, we must do the final of these level 3 forts. So this is going to be as hard as the forts get. We'll just have easier ones from here, I suppose. My goodness. Hello to Batman. You like the chat rules of the entire lyrics of Bill Nye the Science Guy? The most important stream rules ever made ever. Science rules, after all. Welcome to the shenanigans and hope you are doing well today. Charge! Boop. My goodness. You're positive? I love to be positive. Except when these nerds are being boarded. Wait, why did I do this at this point? This was a perfect opportunity to heal. If the fort damage... I am dumb. I'm actually stupid. Whoops. Oh, well, we've upgraded the ship a decent bit. We shouldn't need to use this random brig to heal after all. There's no way. There's no way, man. That'd be silly. This guy survived. Not for long. Yeah, I got excited and I just couldn't help myself but board and plunder. The good old pirate plunder instinct was a little bit too strong this time. Whoops. Whoopsie dupsie. But welcome to the shenanigans here. Fan of AC Rogue by chance? Gosh darn it. Salvage enemy ship. We're barely missing any health. I appreciate the follow there to Batman. Here, let's just plunder everything while we're in the middle of this. You want to get mortared, maybe? Okay, stop. Stop, you're mean. You are mean. Love all Assassin's Creed games. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I've played most of them, but we're kind of doing a series on the channel right now of going through every single AC game in order. Every single non-mobile AC game. Played almost everyone. Nice, nice. What's your favorite one? Where did you come from? Can I set you on fire? Oh, a little bit too late for that. It just ran the cliff. AC2 is a good choice there. AC2 is kind of what got us started with this series. We started doing every Assassin's Creed game in order at the beginning of last year when I was taking a class on the use of history in video games. And whoops. And uh-oh. I would very much like to use you to restore my health now. Cool. And in this class, we needed to write an essay on a historical video game about how it abstracts the past. Like, what does it make up? What does it stick true to, and what does it make up, and why, essentially. And the professor recommended us that, like, the best option is, like, a game that you're familiar with, but maybe something you haven't played before, because if it's something you've played before, then you might just have your essay be all about the stuff that you love. And I was like, hey, well, I've played a whole bunch of Assassin's Creed games, but I haven't ever played AC2. Why can't I blow that up? What the hell? I hadn't ever played AC2, and I heard such good things about it. And, like, several years prior, I had played about, like, half of AC2, and then I got bored and I put it down, and I was like, no, I can't continue with this anymore. But then I actually, like, took proper time with it. Dang, I'm missing a notch of health there. Took proper time with it. Actually, like, really analyzed it for the sake of this class and this essay that I was writing. And I had a lot of fun with it. I was like, how the heck did I ever get bored with this game? Like, I was flabbergasted. I tried it once several years ago, but got bored and didn't continue. But then last year, trying it again, I was like, how the heck did I get bored of this? That was a blast. So, that kind of started us down our line of doing every AC game in order. So I wanted an excuse to start this series for a good while. So we started with AC1, which I kind of bum rushed so that we could get to AC2. And then AC2 I was like trying to pay close attention to for this class. And then ever since then, it was a good time though. I've been having a good time with interesting classes like that at my university. Wow. Let's go ahead and smackaroo that. I've actually been working on a video essay recently on essentially if historical video games can replace textbooks. I just got the editing done like for the first draft yesterday. It's gonna be a while before it's published though, but it's essentially the lessons that I learned from that class and from a lot of the games in this series and whatnot. And the short answer is no, they can't replace textbooks. They'll make up a lot of stuff, make up a lot of fictional things or change things to make like more engaging gameplay experiences and all kinds of different reasons that historical video games will do that. But they can still make arguments about the past. And that's like the whole point about learning from the past is like learning the lessons of the past and applying like our own unique interpretations. And video games can still absolutely do that even if they're not going to display like the factual kind of stuff as well as a textbook will. And even a textbook isn't going to be super duper picture perfect accurate. But yeah, have I thought of starting a podcast? I have. I do have I have a YouTube channel where I do video essays, and those are like the main kind of highly edited content there. I technically started a podcast playlist, which is for like all the topics that I want to ramble about that aren't good enough for starting a dedicated video essay. But the use of like history and historical video games is getting its own thing that is basically done editing, but like I have a whole bunch of other projects to publish first, so it'll probably be a while before that comes out anyway. I do look forward to publishing it though, is the case. But yeah, ever since that class, I was like, okay, this is my excuse to start the AC series in order. So that's what we've been doing. Like it's now over a year and a half later, and we're at Rogue. I could have been so much farther if I committed to only streaming this, but I gotta play other games too to keep my sanity, so we take breaks between games. But one day, it'll come to a point where we've covered every AC game on this channel in order. One day. And I'll have, both on Twitch and YouTube, the nice long series where it's like, here's every AC game in order. It's, one day. It'll probably still take a couple of years of doing these on and off, but we'll get there one day. And when I'm saying like every AC game except for the mobile ones, I really mean every AC one except for the mobiles. Like the Batman, have you ever by chance played any of the Nintendo DS Assassin's Creed games? Because I genuinely believe that those are like some of the worst games I've ever played before. I have such fun playing these games here. At least like the Altair one. Like it, I could not play that one. Like the Ezio one wasn't too bad on the Nintendo DS. But like, what was it called? Altair's Chronicles or something like that? I could not do that. What do you think of them? If you love them, I'm sorry. But like, oh my goodness, they were not for me. They were definitely not for me. We're not going in this way. No, yes we are. There's a secret path. But now we're playing like some of my favorite games in this series, so I'm happy doing this. I'm happy playing things like Black Flag and Rogue because they're hella fun. Hella fun games. I still haven't played any of the most recent trilogy because they came out about the time that I was a content creator, and I was like, well, I only cover things in order, so I'm gonna have to wait until I cover the rest of the games first. Hi, Franz, you're all a little bit on fire. So I haven't played any of like Origins, Odyssey, or Valhalla yet, but will eventually. Is there there's not gonna be a synchronization point here. No, but it shows us the stuff anyway. So should I get the collectibles while we're going through the fort? Squeezy, coming through. Hi there, friend. Goodbye, friend. Squeezy, coming through places to be. Not very important places to be right now. How about you don't snipe me? There's food for thought. But you actually don't. Ow! Darn you! I'm fallen, and I can't get up. Well, everybody dies now. Gonna throw a grenade. The Creed games changed so much though now these days. Ever since Origins, it's sad because of the person who left, so we're never gonna see the actual storyline. But we have revamped Assassin's Creed. I don't like the DS games, by the way. Okay, good. I'm always worried that like one day I'm gonna like call some game awful and like offend somebody. I mean, I already do that on my freaking YouTube channel when I judge the modern state of Pokemon technically, so it's not too big a deal. It's not like it's anything new, I guess. We've got a couple more things to do here. I've heard that they're like way more RPG-like nowadays, is what I hear. And I've seen like some very basic gameplay footage here and there. But yeah, why click on the video if you disagree? I don't know. A lot of people have know what I mean. Yeah, my main video essay that is like the second most viewed video on my channel right now is a video essay titled How Pokemon Lost Its Magic. And there's a lot of people who have definitely clicked it just to like, you know, put a comment and be like, well, you're completely wrong. There's wrong opinions and yours is one of them. Dang, it's down there. It's down there. My most viewed video essay is one criticizing another company, Atari, for what they've done to Roller Coaster Tycoon. And that one is like almost completely positive reception, is the case. A whole difference in stuff that, come on, freaking get up, there we go. It's an interesting kind of thing there. Human Shield? America's Trilogy is the games that I started with. Like, I started with AC3, which is a Weird game to start with. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna... Oh, I did get to human shield someone. Then played AC4, loved it, and it's my favorite game in the series. I didn't play Rogue until, like, way after. I played Unity, had mixed feelings, mostly because of the whole troubled launch. Yeah, absolutely. One's own opinions. And that's, like, the beauty of the internet as well. I don't know why I disarmed you. I could have just counter-killed. That's the beauty of the internet as well, is that you can be exposed to so many different viewpoints. This was a discussion we were having earlier this stream. Is that you can be exposed to so many different viewpoints on the internet, and that's part of the magical part of it. But unfortunately, platforms are designed in such a way to, like, show you stuff that you agree with, because that's what's gonna keep you on the platform the longest and have these sites make the most ad revenue. So it unfortunately usually doesn't expose people to a lot of different viewpoints. So when it accidentally does, it creates this feeling of like, okay, they're wrong, rather than, hey, here's a different take, even if I don't agree with it. Well, friends, I guess I can't loot that for now, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the way it be. This guy was just thinking about whether he wanted to attack or not. But I do know about, like, the stuff that happened to the main plot in modern games, at least. Because I remember Googling if that plot with Juno did wind up getting resolved, and found out that the answer is, like, it was apparently abandoned and they just resolved it in the comic books, where it's like, okay, she was, like, revived, she got a human body, and then was assassinated, like, 5 minutes into being revived, and that's how they, got that plot line out of here instead of actually giving it an ending that they were building up to for, like, a decade. And it's like, what the heck? So, like, I haven't even played up to that far yet myself, but even just hearing about it makes me salty. Yeah, and it makes me really bummed as well. Because it's, like, something cool about doing, like, a complete series on a hella long game series like this on this channel as well. It can be like, hey, here's a really long storyline that's, like, slowly unfolding. How is this not blue? Did I not do it? Oh, now it's blue. Now it's blue. It just baited me out there a little bit. Like, it could have had so much going for it. It was really building up, though. I think that they would have had to have made a game, like, that was focused in the modern day rather than a historical game like this to, like, wrap that up. Have, like, some big finale, modern day kind of thingamabob. And then you could still have the series, like, the historical game series ongoing after that, even without that main plot, and it's still gonna sell well, because that's what people like the most anyway. But yeah. Yeah, the crossover with Watch Dogs is kind of neat. It's in 2 days from, well, 1 day from now, right? At the time of streaming this, it's the 23rd of August, being after midnight here. And tomorrow, I believe, Darcy's releasing. Right? What do you be needing? If Google from earlier today was right, okay, cool. Yeah, that's something that we'll be covering on this channel as well. We've also done the complete Watch Dogs series. 4 AM for you, so a 2-hour time difference. We've also done the complete Watch Dogs series. Is also the case. But, we're gonna have to do that new stuff with Legion there very soon. And there's still one tactical ops that I never actually finished because the matchmaking in that game is not the best. I'm gonna say right now, the matchmaking in Legion I found is kind of awful. Oh, let's do this. Pucko gun strength, sure. Cool, sounds good to me. And I can never queue up with people. I just sit there and I play, like, other games while I wait for other people to join. And then you start doing the missions and they're actually pretty fun, but they're hella hard, and then you don't pass, and then somebody quits because they don't want to continue with that anymore. Now you're down a person, and now you gotta wait again, and it's my goodness. the multiplayer of Watch Dogs Legion to me, in a nutshell. So when it comes to covering, I always like to cover everything a game has to, well, most things a game has to offer. I don't like 100% every game. 100% this game. I love this game. 100% this game. But I usually like to showcase all the main content a game has to offer. So I've tried to do all the stuff with, like, the tactical ops as well. And there's one that I technically haven't done, and it's just been stuck in, like, purgatory like that. Maybe I'll do it sometime after Darcy. Maybe that'll bring in some more people playing and doing stuff there. We'll see. That's the state of Watch Dogs right now. And I remember I had to do, like, all the blue missions in Watch Dogs 1 on this channel. I 100%ed that game way before I was even a content creator. But I didn't 100% it this time, but I had to come close with doing all the blue missions at least. Because that was the only way to get the final criminal convoy to unlock. And since that crossed over with AC4 and I had my AC4 playthrough ongoing, I was like, ugh, I better do this, and then I can put it into like the playlist of my AC series after whoever the hell, whatever his name was, Olivier, goes missing and all that stuff. So that was an interesting time. And just the same, once we do that whole thingamabob in Watch Dogs, I'll almost certainly be putting that in my Assassin's Creed series playlist, because it basically is that. I hear that she's coming into, like, Bloodlines, that, like, additional story with Aiden and Wrench, so I really, really hope she has missions of her own, unlike, like, the first DLC character, I forget what her name was, that just kind of released as a new character, and, there was a tactical op that kind of, the one that I haven't finished, that I think sort of had to do with her story, but she didn't really have her own missions. I really, really hope that Darcy has her own missions. If she doesn't, then I'm actually gonna be mad and be like, okay, well, what the heck is the point then? What the heck is the point of hyping up this big crossover if you're not doing that? So they better do that. I hear that she's coming into Bloodline, so I imagine that she is, but we'll see. We'll see. Do I have to bring it around town? I gotta bring it around town. I gotta bring it around town. I see her redeeming absolutely nothing. With the Twitch channel points there, the best points redemption ever. But yeah, I just started playing the first Watch Dogs. It's, I know that there was a lot of drama that happened around that. Like, there's a streamer friend of mine, Uneven Pictures, for example. Oh, I turned off my cameras because I thought this was gonna be a synchronization point, and I turn off cameras during cutscenes, but it's not a thingamabob. I know that a lot of people had mixed feelings about it, especially because seemingly a lot of things were promised that weren't, like, delivered on, from what I hear. I only played it, like, after, like, a year after it came out, or something like that. So I never knew the drama. But yeah, who is, what, that on the last screen? What you mean? You may have to, rephrase what you mean by that. On the left screen? What do you mean? Oh, the doggy cam. Oh, on the, like, the left side of the layout. That's a doggy cam. That's my pooch. That's back here. You can see her on the main camera up here. Sleeping there. She can be a bit hard to see in the darkness sometimes, but that's my border collie there, who's about to be 13 this November, so she's getting on the older side. When it's late at night, she always comes down here and chills and falls asleep there. And she doesn't ever, like, spend the night. The moment I go to bed, she'll go to, like, her actual bed. She doesn't stick around here. She just sleeps there as long as I'm here, because she wants to make sure that I get to bed safe. Because that's the kind of doogie that she is. So she hangs out down here and keeps an eye on me. And somehow that couch was there, intended to be like a place to chill with friends and stuff like that, playing video games in this office, but that's kind of become the doogie's bed. Somehow, I don't know when it happened, but over time, eventually, it just kind of became the place the doogie chills. But yeah, dude, I already know I'm famous. You're amazing, man. I appreciate the kind words there. I appreciate it. There are a lot of things that freaking prevent the channel from growing, though. Like, I stream at weird times, for one. I stream a bazillion different games for another thing, instead of sticking with, like, one consistent kind of thing. And then there's also just, like, seeing how things play out and getting lucky. I've thought before about potentially becoming a YouTube streamer rather than Twitch streamer. My YouTube channel is way bigger than my Twitch channel at this point. Maybe it'll happen at some point, but for now, I still just kind of like chilling here. Yeah, but you're cool. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's the way these platforms often be. There's a lot of things that you can do to help, like, grow your content. I feel like on each platform there's like 2 different buckets. Whereas, like, there's your skill bucket and, like, how entertaining you are and stuff, and then there's, like, the luck bucket. And each of those buckets is a bit different for each platform, but it's chill here, at least. Like, I enjoy my time chilling here, doing stuff, meeting peoples. Try to stream on YouTube by only 16, so can't grow that much. So could well be a thing to pursue later down the line as well. Perhaps, like, I'm 22 now myself, and whoops. And I started streaming 3.5 years ago. I was 19, I believe. Yeah, 19. So a few years older there, I started streaming. I remember I saved up and I bought a capture card, and I started streaming some video games. I started out with Smash 4 viewer games, where, like, anybody could come into the stream and challenge my my Jigglypuff. And it was an interesting time. It took a bit of a mental health toll on me because I started to notice that people only were coming by to, like, you know, play Smash against me. I switched to any other game and it's like, everybody just leaves. And I switched to Smash Bros midstream and it's like everybody's spidey senses go off and they just know that I've switched to Smash. And they all just, like, appear on the stream immediately and, like, come into the queue to play against me. And it's like, oh. So, that was not for me. And then I started doing, like, more playthroughs all the time. And this is what I'm happier with. Even if it's not people, like, as consistently, I have more fun doing this. It kind of sound like a MatPat if you know who that is. I do know who that is. It's funny, somebody was saying that recently about a co-commentator that I had in, in Smash. Sometimes I'll still commentate, like, Smash events on this channel. And there was a recent big-ish tournament that I got to host called Fragapalooza that had 180 people enter that tournament. It was craziness. But my co-commentator who I brought on, a fellow streamer friend of mine, they were saying that he sounded like MatPat. So while we were commentating Smash matches, we were joking about, like, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching this Smash tournament. There, let's get that cave painting. Sweet, 13 out of 24. We're getting there. We're getting there bit by bit. You sound like him. Do I now? I think my voice might be a bit deeper. I have a deep freaking voice to the point that I've gotten comments on some of my videos before being like, ugh, I'd watch this video, but I can't because his voice is just so scratchy, deep, and awful. I'm just like, oh, well, not much I can do about that. I can change a lot of things about this channel, but not, well, technically that could be changed by using like a voice changer, but no, gross. Let's not do that. Falcon kick. There's a renovation to do down here. Wait. Do I get that diamond by climbing up this way? Maybe I shouldn't climb down yet. Where is that? Oh, it's lower down. So we can drop down. We can drop down there. Yeah, I don't do any game theories. I do video essays on here's my analysis of any given oh, we have just enough metal. My analysis of situations, but not like theories about stories or anything like that. I've been thinking about doing like some video essays on like analyzing certain aspects of certain game stories. Like I've recently been playing some Skyward Sword HD here and there, which I am kind of salty at considering they just increased the number of pixels and didn't change any of the textures and charge full price. But that aside, my saltiness aside, been playing Skyward Sword HD recently and looking at characters like Groose, it makes me think like, hey, what if I did some video essays that were like analyzing the arguments that certain characters make in the story and like what we can learn from them, like Skyward Sword's Groose. Hello, Piranha. Yeah, this is anime. We got the best tags for this stream. What are all my tags I'm running? We got Canadian, says Canadian. Man, I don't remember when Twitch added this tag. It was a couple months ago, but ever since they added the man tag, it cracks me up. So we got the man tag. We got some actual serious ones, and then we got anime. This is Assassin's Creed is my favorite anime. What can I say? Like, Shay here is my favorite anime character. And like, not only is this anime, but look at this. We got these fragments over here that are, the game calls, wait, where is this? Where is this on the map? Is it above me? I see it on the map here. They're called Atmos fragments, but we call them anime fragments. For Shay here to collect bits of his favorite anime. Oh, I need to jump from up there. Hold on. So we're literally out here collecting anime fragments. This is absolutely the best anime ever. Is what this is, totally. That's why we got the anime tag. Right there. Alright, up here we go. Look at this. Bada bing, bada boom. Like it says down there at the bottom right, Animus fragments. But that's just a typo. What it actually meant is anime fragments. It's just a typo. It's just a mistake on the part of the developers. I don't know what to say. Sometimes mistakes happen, and it seems like the developers of this game accidentally typed an Animus fragment instead of anime fragment, like was totally originally intended. But don't worry, we're on top of things enough here to know what they actually meant to say. So that's what's going on here. All right, we got 1 and 2 quest items over here. That's what's happening. Gosh darn, I gotta climb up again. Anyway, welcome to the Shenanigans Parada, if I'm saying that correctly, where we're just having a filthy meme kind of time. What, can I not climb this? Oh, I can't. Incredible. I appreciate the follow there. My goodness gracious. But yeah, they say that once you collect all the anime fragments, Shay Patrick Cormac's favorite anime will be revealed. He'll finally have collected all the episodes, and And that will be the true end of the journey. We think that there's a story outside of that going on? No. No, well, there is, but it pales in comparison to the story of him collecting all the fragments of his favorite anime. That's the true plot of Assassin's Creed Rogue that the developers don't want you to know about. It's a plot they originally intended, but it got replaced with like this weird other plot about him like defecting from Assassins and joining Templars. But they originally intended it to be the story about how he goes around the world collecting— why did I drop down here? Goes around the world collecting fragments of anime. Because Shay is actually a massive weeb at heart. Is what's going on here. Alright, one more chest. One more chest and then we can move on and actually continue with the story. Oh, never mind, there's more stuff. I wonder if I can— I wonder if from there I can just like swim out to the story objective. Welcome back to Batman. To Batman. I'm Batman. Okay, let's drop down here. Thinking about that, I wonder if that's ever I've never played a Batman game before, but I wonder if that's a thing that we'd ever cover on this channel. Maybe. Maybe. If so, it wouldn't happen for a long time. There's always so many games, so little time. Always so many video games out there. Le gasp. Le gasp. That's how French people gasp, by the way. Is le gasp. Okay, what's going on down here? My goodness. I've heard about that. I actually used a clip from the Arkham series in my video essay that I've been making about how, like, historical video games, like, on their accuracy and how video games make arguments. I used it in my section about how video games make arguments, because that's obviously not a historical game right there. But one of the— I was talking about, like, historical video games aren't going to be showing, like, as factual one-for-one things as they can, but they can still make arguments about the world, and there's a lot of different ways that games will make arguments. And one of the examples of ways that games make arguments that I mentioned was the ways that they portray gender, as an example. I used, I think it was Arkham Asylum, I think is the game. That was actually a clip that was shown to us in our use of history and video games class, where— what the hell? Where somebody swapped the models for Batman and Catwoman, and it really shows like how much, like how accentuated these characters are when they're swapped like that. Like it becomes way more blatantly obvious how Batman's portrayed as like this super gruff, deep voice, always focused on a single task at hand, soldier stern, gaze unmoving kind of character. I know Catwoman's much more vibrant, flirtatious, toyful, and such. And then having these models switched for the two of them and their roles reversed, it's like, oh, come on. It becomes a lot more blatantly obvious how it's like, okay, these characters are clearly like purposefully designed this way. What the hell? What is going on here? My style of game is so fine. We gotta go around the world. Stop! Well, I'm teleporting now. I've gotta go around the world, collect all the things. I might not be able to do that in time if these guys are out here just trying to ruin my day. That grenade's gonna blow me up, but I don't care. It didn't blow me up! I don't know why it didn't blow me up, but okay. I'm gonna run out of time here. Oh my goodness, no, we got time. We got one more pelt over here, and then I'll have like 20 seconds for another. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. That is a good question there. I'm actually not sure. And I'll think about it properly in a hot second if I see one more beaver. Ah! Come on. Oh. I don't even see it. Ah! Gosh darn it. I did run out of time. Wait, start mission. It's just like that other one where the game doesn't even check if you're in a ship. It just assumes that you're in your ship and gives you the prompt from here. Weird. But I can go far enough away from it and restart it here. Wait, can I preemptively take one of you out and then just skin it to— no, well, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, where it's 2:30 in the morning right now. I'll get some decent sleep tonight at least, because tomorrow I plan on doing the finale stream of a series that we've been doing on Pokemon Platinum. Is the case that's been going on for a good while. What with the Pokemon remakes coming out, I wanted to do a playthrough of Pokemon Platinum first, so when I play the remakes I can be like, okay, now I can like accurately compare this to Platinum, see how much was really changed. You missed, Shay, you suck. You freaking missed. So we'll be wrapping up some Pokemon Platinum tomorrow, but that'll be at like 3 p.m. my time, so like it still gives me like plenty of ample time to sleep in, technically. So this could well be one of those nights that I go late. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. A lot of the times, how long I stream for can depend on, like, how I'm feeling as well. Like, if it's a late at night thing, where it's like, okay, am I having fun with this? Am I getting bored? Do I want to save it for another time? Stuff like that. Do I have people to talk to? Like, when I was going around collecting stuff before, I was thinking that I might wrap it up soon. Let's go ahead and take you out. But when there's people to talk to, it's stuff to joke about. It becomes way more engaging, and it gives me much more reason to keep on streaming for longer. Because sometimes if there's not a lot of people around, I'll be like, okay, well, maybe I'll wrap up the stream tonight, and then, like, maybe there'll be some more stuff going on during the next late night chilling, you know? That's the way things often are. But yeah, now I'm back, back in a good mood, and is that just the body of the dodo that I took out? This is your moment, you can do this. We got it this time. This time we have plenty of time. Now that freaking not everybody and their mother just wants to take me out anymore. Thank goodness for that. There we go. The hunting challenge is done. But I do need pelts for upgrades, but oh. It's just gonna be the mission thing from here. Can I get the map from here, or is it gonna be in, like, the mission area? But yeah. Catch some sleep. Sorry you can't stay for longer. Don't worry about that. Sleep is important, especially if it is, like, way later there. Especially in that case. But I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out in our anime fragment collecting shenanigans. Can I go around this way? Wait a second. Yeah, luckily those missions are always 100%. But we also got, go 100% everything else. There was a work partner that I had when I was working in duct cleaning a few years ago during a summer. And, dang, I'm not gonna be able to grab this, am I? And he started saying "poific" to me all the time, and then I started picking it up. But yeah, try to drop by another time. I appreciate that. Glad that, wow, you've enjoyed the time here. Hope you have a great night as well. Yeah, have a good night. What? Why did I just, like, stumble there for a hot second? Uh-oh. I'm falling. And I can't get up. Hi. Do you want to, like, maybe not try to stab me? You are so rude. But yeah. Are we trying to get the super secret map over here? Just like Dora the Explorer. Except a little bit more violent. Just a little bit. What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at? No, stop. Stop. I want this map. I might not be able to grab it because it'll just give me, like, the start mission prompt. My goodness. Hello, Marvel. Ghost of Tsushima got an update? Is this the director's cut? Yeah, this is the director's cut of Ghost of Tsushima right here. Like, they really changed a lot about the game, it seems like. They decided that the whole direction of the game before wasn't quite for them. And, oh, I can't interact with it in time. The last time we had a chest in range of, like, the start mission, it, didn't let me do it. It just started the mission and, like, nearly soft-locked me from an endless state of loading. Can I grab this too, or is it just gonna start the mission? But I hope you're doing well today. Can I do something to get the start mission prompt to go away? Like, if I aim. Oh? Open. No, it won't let me open it. Yeah, I got it. That's a workaround then. To not start the mission. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. And we press A and start mission, even though we're not even close, but